Hello everyone, in this video we are going to study some more theorems on colorability. Now we are going to prove a graph G is bipartite or two chromatic. A graph is two chromatic if and only if graph G is bipartite. Two chromatic means using two colors we can color the graph G properly. Bipartite means we can divide the vertex set into two sets such that all the edges of G connects the vertices in V1 with the vertices in V2. So whenever the graph is two colorable, then it should be bipartite, and whenever the graph is bipartite, it should be two colorable. Now we are going to prove this. Now we are going to consider graph G as two chromatic. We have to prove it is a bipartite graph. So if it is two chromatic, G is colored properly with two colors, that is color 1 and color 2. Using first and second color itself, we can color the graph G properly. Now consider the vertices which is colored with color 1 as one set. Consider the vertices which is colored with second color as another set. These two sets are precisely partitioned into the vertex such that no two vertices of the same set are adjacent, right? See, when C1 is colored, it means this vertex A and B are not adjacent to each other. Then only we can use color 1, right? Here also all the vertices which is in set 1 are not adjacent to each other. Similarly here also it is not adjacent to each other. Similarly this vertex are connected to this vertices using the edges in G. Therefore the graph is the vertex set is divided into two vertex such that these two vertex sets are precisely partitioned. Therefore the graph is bipartite. Now we have to prove converse part. If the graph is bipartite, we have to prove it is two colorable. So our data is G is bipartite. Now we show that G contains an even cycle. If G contains an even cycle, obviously it can be two colorable. Now we are having vertex set V. This can be divided into two sets V1 and V2 because it is bipartite graph. So we are dividing the vertex V into V1 and V2 such that every edges in G joins a vertex of V1 with a vertex in V2. So that is the definition of our bipartite graph. Suppose G contains a cycle. So if it has a cycle, I'll consider a vertex V in a cycle. So let V be a vertex of the cycle. Now, as we seen previously in last theorem also, same here also, we are considering a cycle and we are identifying a vertex V in a cycle. To trace the cycle starting from V, we have to travel an edges of G which are in set V1, then in set V2, then again to V1, then to V2. So we are going to start from the vertex V. We are going to trace the cycle So to trace the cycle, we have to travel on the edges of G. So when we travel edges on G, how it will be? It will be from V1 to V2, V2 to V1, V1 to V2, etc. Again, it should stop at V itself. Suppose if it belongs to V1, the cycle starts from V1 and it should ends with V1. Suppose V belongs to V2, it should start from V2, then again it should finishes with V2. Then only the cycle will be completed. If it starts from V, it should ends with V. If V belongs to V1, it will not belongs to V2. So if it belongs to V1, if the cycle starts from V1, it should completes with V1. If the V belongs to V2, again it should ends with V2. In both the cases, the number of edges are even, right? So when we travel on the edges, G are the only edges between V1 and V2. So if we start from V, we have to come back to V along the cycle. It means if we start from V1, we have to come back to V1 itself. Or if we start from V2, we have to come back to V2 itself. So in both the cases, it travels exactly even number of lines between V1 and V2. Thus, number of edges in a cycle is even. Number of edges in a cycle is even and length of the cycle is also even. Right? Length of the cycle is also even. Suppose G contains odd cycle. Then its chromatic number should be 3. As we see, triangle should have minimum 3 colors. This is also a cycle. Then its chromatic number should be 3. Suppose it is having even cycle. See here, it is having even cycle, 4 edges. So I can color this with blue, this also with blue, red and red. So whenever it is 2 chromatic, it will be having even cycle. Whenever it is 3 chromatic, it will be having odd cycle. So G contains a subgraph whose chromatic number is 3, which is contradiction to the theorem. It is a 2 chromatic. It is contradiction to the graph is bipartite. So if it is 3, we cannot divide this into 2 sets because these 2 vertices are adjacent. So when we divide the set V1 and V2, the vertices which belongs to V2 should not be adjacent to each other, but in this case it is adjacent to each other. Therefore, whenever it is having odd cycle, it is contradiction to the fact that the graph is bipartite. Therefore, it is having even cycle. So since it is having even cycle, it can be colored properly using 2 colors itself. Therefore, it is 2 chromatic graph.